we are running a box again this year where we're
What?
focus.
Focus.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Focus and fuck you.
What are you doing, Mr. Frightful?
Hey, Mr. Rifle.
Yeah, so I'm trying to
Nice.
like have them all good and organized. And what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna do the last one of them, because I have two of those like vintage gold, so it's a bit like darker gold. Procrastinated furiously. Don't worry, I just began my day and it's 3:40, okay? Oh, thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate
Right.
that.
30
I
months.
know it's a
Right.
fake subscription because it's my boyfriend.
Hey, it's still money, you bitch.
I know. You're actually losing money doing this, you know.
I know.
You might as well just send it to my PayPal directly.
Send it to your coffee
Oh,
page.
oh, to our coffee page.
Exactly.
Oh, it's
Anyway,
as if
it's almost like it's a bot command just waiting to be used.
oh wow, that was nice. No, it wasn't made on
What a
purpose at
segue.
all.
That's a tech liners tip segue, that is.
What segue? What?
The
Oh
segue
yeah.
maybe just no, it's like a step like the segue to our sponsor.
Oh god, yeah. It does look a bit like sponsored, but not at all. But yeah, so I have two of each. So each time I have like either the vintage gold color or the proper gold. So of course with a proper attachment ring. And I did all of those guys already, and the only one that's left is the pair of this guy there. So I'm gonna try to do that. We've been away on vacation for like 4 days, so I have to say today I'm completely like all over the place. I can't like focus
Focus.
or
I
whatever.
can't focus.
I can't
I can't
focus.
focus.
I can't fuck you.
I can't focus. I can't fuck you. I can't fuck anyone.
It's fine.
Oh,
We spoke earlier, so it's okay.
What? Jesus.
So anyway,
Tier 3 content lab, you know.
yeah, so I need to finish this. It's my last one for a bit of time. I'll try to make like a schematics of this because it's always easier to see what's going on when I have like some diagram and stuff. And as for vacation, we'll do like some sort of review post summary of what we did. But we went to a very, very nice place. Like what was the name again? Like St. Michael on Wire or whatever.
And weird.
On Whale or whatever.
I don't see the picture of them when she bends over to
Oh,
feed the
no.
donkeys and her ass is on display.
Did my mum respond?
Nope. I maybe she's just horrified and said, I creatively covered up the plumber's bum crack.
I have a bum crack now.
Oh, everyone has a bum crack.
I'm sad.
It's fine. Even once upon a time, I used to say, even the Queen has a bum crack. And she does, even though she's dead.
Oh. She's probably like...
They sealed it.
Yeah.
With
so
gold.
They probably kind of... Yeah, exactly. They put gold in a bum crack.
Poured it in.
Bum crack, I mean.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Oh, God. But yeah, no, it's like we had a stay in a tiny house. What happened?
No, I'm just closing folders. I shouldn't be closing.
Oh no.
No problem. Blech.
Yeah, I like what do you say? We were surrounded by we were surrounded by animal like donkeys especially, and then turkey, and then whatever else. It was quite cool. Chickens and geese, yeah.
Very loud geese.
Ducks,
pigs. Horses. And pigs.
Pig horses, ponies.
Pig horses? What the fuck is that?
Pig horses.
Pig horses. Focus.
I like pig horses.
Pig horses. Focus.
Focus.
Focus. Is it that? Focus.
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 In French, it's focus.
Focus.
Did your dad ever show you the trick with folding a tether to show the queen's bum? What is that? No. No?
I've heard of these things, but no, I've never seen that. But I can't. Maybe you should still know now, so we could. I have to find a fiver or something.
Oh God.
Really have notes these days.
Yeah, we don't have
It's all
fucking
digital.
money. Yeah, so bad. But I kind of want to have a bit of notes and stuff because in the area we were in, there was lots of people selling things, you know, with honesty, but you can't really pay by card on these places. So it's quite nice to actually have like some cash on hand and stuff for this rare occasion. We actually bought the best milkshake and the best yogurt we ever had in our life in the place we went in. So because it was a farm that rented on Airbnb their tiny house. They were also having like a sale on their eggs and milkshake and milk bottle and yogurt and stuff. It was fucking good for not much money as well. I was quite amazed because it's like the milkshake were like only like 120 or something, and nowadays you buy that in a coffee shop or whatever, you're gonna have spent like £3 on this. It's not gonna even be that good. So yeah, quite nice. Okay, another trick will be to try to
focus.
Fuck you.
Focus, fuck me, fuck everyone.
Fuck everyone. I'm just trying to have my thing on camera. It's so bad already. And the thing is, like, I think it's focusing on. It's
focusing.
Focus.
It's focus.
Focusing.
Focusing.
It's focusing on the background instead, so it's so tricky. What the hell am I doing? I have only one to finish.
Only
It's gonna
you know
take
the
me.
answer to that question.
Exactly. It's like it's as if like you're saying something philosophical once. Okay, let's see. No, but it's like I have only this one to finish, right? And I'm gonna take forever. It's so bad, you know, like this ADHD thing when you're almost finished, right? Yeah, you don't have that much to do, but you're gonna take forever doing it because in your brain it's like, yeah, but you already did all this massive work. So even though there's only one touch up to do, you're like, nah, I'm working over it. Fuck you. And then you're like, but it was only a tiny thing. It only takes 5 minutes. No, I'm never gonna touch it again. So it's just gonna be an abandoned project. Even though, you almost finished it. It's just so annoying.
No focus.
Exactly. And I do that all the time. Like I'm like, oh come on, fuck you. There is no real excuse or anywhere to take cards these days for secret for a card machine that collects your but yeah, I know. I mean, it's like what do you call, like it's quite a bit of thing, and what do you call, like wait, there is no real excuse or anyone to not take card. But isn't it expensive to take, because it's not just a car machine, it's like you have fees each time somebody has a transaction on it, right? Or
it
something.
depends on the company you get to deal with. Yeah, I think if you're a charity, sometimes you can have like subsidies or whatever.
Yeah, because I know that some charity shop, either they don't take card or they ask you to buy something more than like £2 because otherwise they have like a bit of a fee.
There's always fees, but I think it depends. If you have a percentage-based fee, then it doesn't matter what amount you put through. You can put through a penny, and it will percentage-based fee. If you just have a flat fee of charge of 50p to use the device, then they want to make sure you spend more than that, so they're not getting nothing in return.
Yeah, true.
But those are bad deals, frankly. They need a contract manager.
No.
I'll do it.
You'll do it for them. We could actually. I don't know if volunteering in charity shop works, like if you need to be full time there or like once in a while or something.
You would have trouble doing that.
Well, I can't, but
yes.
I can't, but maybe you could. Or maybe I could when I'm a proper citizen.
Proper lady.
Proper lady from your country.
I don't want to volunteer. I've got a full-time job. I'm busy enough. Leave me alone.
Wow.
Also, it depends. There could be considered to be a conflict of interest if I'm helping them.
Oh yeah, true. Forgot about this. Oh wow. We're already giving things to charity. I guess that's enough.
The irony is the worst thing they could ever say to me would be, so how did you win this opportunity? Matt helped us. Oh no, don't say that. Fuck. In court I go.
Oh no, that would be bad. Okay, let's.
Well, everything's it's all it's like I used to love how like the politicians speak, how they're like super vague around details and like not ever really answering the question because you don't want to get sued. You never answer. Did you advise them to do that? I cannot comment on whether not advice was given. Advice was given, but it was not from me. And then let's talk about something else. And they ask you again. No, I can't advise you. I remember in the past I used to had somebody who was talking 50 years ago now, and they asked us a question. They were trying to ask me to kept asking me a question and wanted me to say yes, you can do that. Yes, you can. I just said I'm sorry, I can't comment on that. It's not my it's not for me to say. You have to make the decision yourself. It's within your own organization. It needs to be your decision. I can't advise you on that. Yeah, but no. Sorry, I can't advise you on that. It's not for me to comment. You need to make your own decision, organization. And I think I said that 6 times.
Oh god.
I just
think
kept
I
saying,
hear a cat.
I can hear a cat too. I just kept saying, no, can't advise, no, can't advise. Eventually they got the picture and they pissed off.
Oh god.
Oh, cat. I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you in.
Oh no.
Other than meowing on the other end.
You need
Now
to
you're going
work
to be
out your
invaded.
margin, but something like that can be the difference between us and I'm not. Yeah, true. I mean, it's the thing is nowadays, it's a bit weird because
Ah! Oh, you're clawing my legs.
oh my god,
Why?
maybe she wants
I've
something.
done nothing to you when you went for my bits.
I think
Christ.
maybe she wants to eat or something.
I'll go and see if she's
When
got food
when
there.
she's like this, sometimes she
Jesus.
wants food. Oh my god, that was a shout. I'm glad that somebody hears the shout of Matt like this. Yeah, so what I was saying is like it's so weird. Like nowadays for a long time, people only like wanted to make sure people had money. So they were like, well, we will make people pay by card because nobody wants cash on them and stuff and whatever. And little by little, people didn't bring cash much, and checks were like, no, you can't pay by check. You're not necessarily worthy enough and stuff. Maybe it's gonna be a check where you pay by that, but then you don't have money on your account, blah blah blah. And I don't know about you, but I feel like most people nowadays are actually going back to cash. Like we saw lots of places where they're going back to like, oh no, cash only, cash only. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I think there's this takeout place that only takes cash now. And we're like, okay. I don't know if they kind of like put money on the side or
My
something.
bits are still attached.
Good. So did she want to eat?
Yes, her bowl was empty. Like crumbs empty.
Oh no.
So she'd just been starving and I didn't know. And she was meowing at me. I thought, you want to go outside? And she just went outside again. I was like, okay. So I guess she emptied it maybe a couple of hours ago. Probably more like this morning.
Oh, I see.
She hasn't got any starved to death by no stretch of that. And she hasn't had food readily available anyway.
Well, she got tuna at like noon or something. So
Well, she's got plenty of food, that fat Karen.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
my leg bits.
she keeps freaking having tuna anyway, the bitch.
Yeah, she's got high standards now.
Yeah, it's true that it's like if you don't have cash, well, you're not gonna pay. So but only like, bye bye then.
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah, but I guess so for so few money, like I'm like,
I suppose it depends on the business model, and that you like if you could probably argue if you had a front facing shop and you were right next to a cash machine, you'd be like, next to a cash machine, go and get cash out, and it wouldn't be a big deal. If it was important enough to them, they'd go and get the money out. That said, though, if I was going to say, let's say that Townless Collectibles place you went to, if I was going to drop $1,000 on something, I wouldn't bring $1,000 in.
no.
I want to do a transfer, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I think my mom once she bought some furniture from a lady that was moving out, and she did it by cash. And I think she didn't sign anything, but there was like witnesses. And at some point, this woman was under tutorate or whatever, like a person that was like controlling our expenses and stuff like that, because this woman was like having a mind problem stuff. So she was a bit like not crazy, but a bit like not really able to manage her money very well.
Power of 10.
Yeah. And she contacted my mom saying, "Oh yeah, my client says that you had a money transfer together and whatever, but there's no paper trails, things like this. So I'm considering you robbed from her,
Right.
like those pieces of furniture she could have sold, etc., etc." She was like, "Whoa, that I bought them though. There's witnesses." And she's like, "Well, did you do this? Because when you pay by cash, you can also choose to like sign some paper and like I agreed for money, blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and then you keep it on you so that the person says that they kept that and stuff." But yeah, so but still, I would never buy something more than maybe 100 by cash because it feels a bit weird anyway. Like I don't know.
What happened with it? Did it work out?
Yeah, it worked out. Like after a bit of time and stuff, like my mom kind of threatened to like go to court or something, and she asked the witnesses if they would, you know, like
Testify, so to speak.
testify and stuff, and she sent the phone number of the people and stuff, and say, "Well, if you don't believe me, that those people they were there." Because it was gigantic like oak table,
Right.
so they were fucking heavy. Like they needed 4 people to actually move it to my mom's place. Um, so yeah, and but it kind of scared my mom a bit because she
Yeah.
was fucking hell. So my brother was all annoyed, like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you didn't do that, blah blah blah." Oh, sorry.
Hindsight's wonderful, isn't it, though?
Ta-ta-ta. But yeah, cash only means no paper trail on income, yeah, true. Hello, Bug Kitten. Many people still sell second-hand cards. Wait, what can for a few hundred or more in cash? Oh wow.
I remember yonks ago, we bought, I think it was with my family, one of our first cars when we just like splashed out and finally could afford that car. And it was £600 and we bought that in cash.
Oh wow.
Because I remember seeing £600 in notes in, I think, my dad's hand, and I was like, oh, what rich. It was like the most money I've ever seen in my life. And we were poor, remember? We were like selling furniture to buy food for on the edge sort of thing. So seeing that much money in me, like in front of me, I was like, oh my God. I still feel rich now. I think I ages ago, I got out, I just withdrew £50, and just seeing a £50 note, I was like, fuck me. That's what a £50 note looks like. Felt so wealthy.
True. Often UK tradesmen will only work for cash in the cleaners, etc. Yeah, true enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's actually the thing. I'm just looking at something because I think I missed some stuff on my on my bid thing. You can't see it's unfocusing, but I think I was.
Focus.
Yeah, it's so bad what I'm doing right now because my brain is elsewhere. Like I just can't,
Yeah.
now I'm all like, wait a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It should be okay then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It seems to be in the middle. There's something that's going wrong. So I have 1 there, 2. Yeah, I think I missed a bit there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Yeah, it's missing a bit there, I think. Fucking hell. I need to go back.
Focus.
Sorry. Yeah, I need to go backward because messed up. I knew this one would take longer just because I'm not paying enough attention. Oh no, it's so bad as well. I need to go back quite a bit.
Good.
Oopsie. I think it's responsible to maintain the cash economy instead of relying on it. True. But yeah, it's like I think it's like if you leave people the choice of paying with whatever they want and stuff. Well, apart from check, I guess they're really not reliable.
Yeah. They're too dodgy these days, the chocks, because the time takes for them to clear.
Well, I mean, I sometimes you feel like because they usually ask for an ID or something, so they can I mean in my country they scan the check so that they can interrogate like the registries or something to see if you have like money trouble, like if you already register, like already having done a bad check or kind of like money trouble and stuff, and then they can, refuse it. And I'm like, well, that should be enough then, I guess. I don't know. Because I used to pay by check for some reason. I don't know why exactly, but I used to be like, I like it because it took, maybe because it took more time to register the transaction or something. I don't know. I was young. I don't know why. Or I used to see my mom paying by check all the time, and I was like, oh, this is more secure or something. I don't know. That's a weird, very weird thing.
Oh, I was young. I don't know why. Surely that's just the passage of time happening there.
True, yeah. Well, there was also the fact that I had I was paying also for a payment card where I couldn't pay more than a certain amount every week or something like this. So I think I was paying by check because at least I could pay for the other one. Those can collapse on there or end up controlled by bad tax. Yeah, true enough. This is very true. But yeah, I feel this day like payment by cash only is going back a bit more. Like I see it way more than I used to.
It's also a way for I'm not agreeing with it. It's right or wrong. There's a time and place for it. Well, legally there should never be a time and place because of the law, but whatever. Because you don't have to. If you're an unregistered business, just making money on the side, that kind of thing, that's another good use for it. I think for me, I always be a bit kind of like, dubious if, say, I was buying from someone or ordering a service and they refuse to accept online transaction. If you were like, no, sorry, I only accept cash. I'm like, okay, but I can send it by no, cash only or no sale. I'm like, why are you trying so hard to avoid an
Yeah.
online footprint? And you wouldn't always do a push that you kind of I've had instances where that's happened and I kind of feel this feels suspicious. I'm gonna walk away now. And it just moves on, then they close the back of the van doors where they're trying to save the TV and they drive off. It's almost like they weren't doing it properly at all.
True. Beckitten says, what does EG mean? EG dot? Like, is it an abbreviation for something?
Example.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know why it's EG, but it's like it's got a word that means an example. For
okay.
example.
Okay. There are countries that will freeze your bank card if you criticize the government. And if you have no cash, oh my god, that's bad countries. But yeah, I see it's like true enough. I used to always have cash on myself because like when I was when I was a student I had this cheap cards, cheap payment card, debit card. Where I was limited in the amount I could spend with my card. Like I was limited in the amount of cash I could take out from my bank account every week, I think, or something like this. And I was also limited in the payments. So what I did is I used to have cash just in case, because otherwise it just feels bad. It's like you're trying to go and pay and then, oh, the payment is refused. I'm like, fuck. So you just feel like a bit bad. And then I was like, oh, I can't pay by check now because it looks very suspicious, even though I do have the money on my bank account. So I was like, wow, I'm gonna have cash on me at all time just to make sure that at least I can pay those guys by cash just in case. Fucking hell. Oh, exempli gracia or whatever. Oh, okay, so it's for example. Because I see it sometimes as abbreviation, but I never really understand what it means. Thank you for the explanation. Right.
Google failed me. I typed in, give me EG's abbreviation. And it just told me what it means instead. Like, not what I asked. Fuck you, Google.
Yeah, sometimes it gives you meaning instead of giving you the proper like well, yes, the literal
breakdown.
thing.
It gave me the
yeah
kind of, like it is this, it is this, it is this, but not actually what the E and the dot and the G stands for.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Okay, so that looks better. I'm gonna take 3,000 time doing this fucking earring just because I'm like all over the place. It's fine though. Yeah, it's the only one I have left, and I just kind of nope.
Nope.
Come on. But yeah, in your country, I really see a lot more. Like people selling stuff from their door with like an honesty box and stuff like that. In mine, it's so rare. I really barely see it. Each time, it's like so rare that you kind of notice it when it is that, and we're like, oh, it's nice to see though. Like that means like you get some stuff that you can buy from local. Like if I knew somebody like really close by to you, Matt, like selling eggs, for example, I would buy my eggs there
Well, I'm tempted
instead,
to.
because it feels better. Like you're making your local community live, like because you buy directly from them, so it's nice. Well, we do have lots of farms though that are like having their own shop where you can buy directly from their shop. So I guess it makes up for that, I guess. Like in little villages there will be like a shop selling stuff only from the locals. So if you buy your things from there, at least it's more fair prices and stuff for them, which is nice. Okay, I think that's a bit better. The bits are a bit bigger for some reason. Yeah, that's good. Okay. It's nice until someone steals the honesty bowl like on table. Yeah, no, this is so annoying. I think to make it better for this would probably be like um sealing, like attaching it to like the wall or something. Like I don't know, if you were to kind of screw inside the honesty box, like if it's a metal one, you drill something and you kind of uh attach it to like the wall or a pole or something you can't really, it makes it a bit more difficult maybe. I don't know if you would be able to steal it more easily, because there's a lot of people like having the doorbell camera that acts kind of like a security camera, for example, or kind of, I don't know, just put it out by us as sort of blockers. Oh, kind of nice. But yeah, it's true. It's like you don't. It's like I don't see the neighborhood we are in or stuff like that like as bad thing, but I know there's like thieves everywhere. It just appears that your country, bless you guys, but it all appears that everybody's kind of nice compared to mine. Um, so it just feels like as if there's only honest people. And I'm a bit naive because I know there's not just honest
Yeah,
people in any
wouldn't that be
country.
nice?
Otherwise, you wouldn't have a police, you wouldn't have like a crime rate or something. But it's just like, yeah, I always like, oh, this neighborhood seems nice. And then, wow, little do you know that they will probably add like some burglary happening or stuff like that. So you're like, "Oh, okay. I guess it happened everywhere."
It does happen. Sometimes, like, whilst I don't agree that it should ever, it's never okay to be burgled, there's things you can do to reduce the chance of it happening. Like, someone can say, "Oh, someone broke into my garden and stole the bike from my shed." And I was like, "Yeah, that's bad." And they say, "Yeah, it was. I didn't even lock the shed, and it was against the door where there's a window, and they could see the bike inside,
Oh,
and you could
yeah.
see that there was no lock on the shed, so the bike was very visible. What about your gate? Was it locked?" "No, I always leave it open because it's a nice area." "Okay, so your shed was unlocked, the bike was on display, the
Yeah.
gate was open, and there's no cameras over there, and there's no lights. So whilst yes, they shouldn't have done it, you didn't really put
Protect it
anything in
or
place to stop it from happening, and you wonder why it happened."
true.
Yeah, I mean, I know this is a nice area we live in, but at the same time, I've still got we've
Yeah,
still
you
got
still
cameras.
want,
I still
yeah.
lock the door when I go to bed.
Just in case,
I'm not
yeah.
a fool. In the same way, like,
Yeah.
I'd be comfortable walking around at night, but at the same time, I wouldn't deliberately wander down the dark
Yeah,
alleyways
unless you
where there's
have a
nobody there.
reason or something, yeah.
Yeah, because whilst the area might be nice, somebody might come to visit who isn't nice.
Yeah, exactly, true. What's your purpose said wait. This put it out by us as some sort of lockers. You pay to unlock the locker and get the veg box out. Through the bags of spuds are just there to take post-tenor through in slot. There isn't do anything for pretty set. Get your prime member cleansing shop. Yeah. Oh wow. But yeah, we want to try to implement some stuff nearby ours. Like there's a patch in front of the house that we could use to have like a book box and stuff. And maybe if in the garden we have like too much of something, so either too much of like a vegetable or like for example strawberries, they tend to make lots of babies. So last year I used to, yeah, last year I used to repot the tiny babies, try to have them make roots and stuff. Well, I could have also given that, for example. I not necessarily want anything for it, but we could always implement an honesty box just if people wanted to give something. But yes, there's always this scare of like, yeah, but if you put the box and there's more possibility that somebody will want to steal something and then you attract the background. So it's always like, like for against like some what do you call? Yeah, you don't want to have anything that can attract the background, so you always need to be careful and mindful when thinking and stuff.
I suppose I could make the honesty box, but you could have like a little like slit in the top where people can like put a donation in, and then that leads into a metal box that I can reinforce to be quite strong.
True.
So it's like it's the whole you is it worth it? Like you're selling plants that are worth like no with no specific number of how much they're worth, just like donation welcome. So if I try my hardest to rip this box open, that by the way is on the person's property, so you're actually breaking.
Yeah.
You're actually like attacking property at that point. It's not just kind of you're breaking and entering to something on the person's property. Um, is it worth it? Like for the sake of like what could be pound
Maybe, yeah, a pound
to wrench
altogether.
this thing open to get
True.
into what is basically a pound.
True.
The cameras don't really count for much in terms of ID because you can wear a hood. It means nothing.
Yeah, it's like even though there's like CCTV, it doesn't mean that the person will not try anyway. But knowing that there is CCTV and the box is quite nicely, strongly attached, for example, and you can have like a little sticker on it saying you can still at your own risk, but knowing that we don't really ask for a big price, you probably get nothing from it.
Yeah, you can kind of like
I guess people would
display the
still do
bits.
that, kids or something,
Yeah,
because I don't see
at the
a
edge, knife's edge.
full adult doing that. Wait. Sorry about not catching up with messages. Like that woman who had her garden wrecked and the ground salted in 2 weeks. Oh yeah, I saw this woman having the ground salted. 2 weeks on national press before police when looking into it. I bet whoever did that is going to turn out to be well to do. She was supplying the free food to families. Yeah, I saw. I was a bit sad. Like the woman was in tears, saying that they salted a garden. I was like, oh my god, people, what the hell? Who said the ass thing smacks of political financial motivation? Yeah, honestly, boxes should be. I have too much of a thing and I need rid. Bit of cash is nice. And I worry about it. Yeah. But yeah, it's yeah, I saw this thing. I didn't read all the thing. I just like briefly during vacation. I saw briefly, yeah, a video of that, but that's it. And I was like, what the fuck? There is like definitely some things I'm like, I don't get out. I know why some people could do that. Yeah, definitely political intention and stuff, but still. And she's had 200K in donation to rehab the garden, and volunteers come back to replant. Oh, that's nice.
What happened then? Because it sounds like you've got a positive ending to what happened. But I don't follow the news, so.
Well, basically, there's this woman that was giving away a part of her like food and stuff to poor people and things, poor families. And then I'm guessing it didn't please some people, and they just salted a garden, like because then you can't really grow anything and stuff, and it kind of made it bad. Or at least that's what I saw. And I didn't see more than this, but I just saw briefly on the video like the woman in tears, like kind of like I just wanted to help and stuff, and then that happened to me, like wow.
Okay.
But Mr. Freifel said that apparently there is a 200K that she received in donation, and people helping to reestablish the garden and stuff.
Aww.
So that's kind of nice. Make me feel a bit more like believing into some humans. Only some humans, though.
Well, it's a bit I always believe. It is not the majority that comes. The
No,
majority
but
are nice.
the thing is, like, you can have the action of one person or a few, a minority. I just shit on everything else, and it's so annoying.
Oh yeah, but thankfully the majority line up. Like there was a cool thing. It was I think it was one of the podcasts I listened to with Cautionary Tales, and it said during Hurricane Katrina, I think the mayor was expecting there to be like an attack. There was lots of other nasty shit that went on, but there was one in particular incident where it was at like a stadium and there was like people, refugees there and that kind of thing. And the mayor had them like the mayor, one of the like political leaders, had them corralled together, all the like toughest looking people he could find to protect the place because they expected it to be like hit by some kind of raid and someone taking the stuff and that kind of crap. And it just never happened. And actually, everyone just kind of wanted to deal with the shit situation and cope. And the nasty shits were very much the minority.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Pfeffer said that without the publicity, the police wouldn't have done anything.
Oh,
and
yeah.
as well, without publicity, she wouldn't have received any help as well. So that's the thing. It's like
very much publicly community funded.
Yeah. But
The,
this
the
is
government and the police
yeah.
won't give a fuck.
But this is why I'm a bit like, when somebody report a crime on social media and stuff, and then everybody's like, no, you can't take part. Yeah, we need to wait for a proper justice court type stuff and whatever. And I'm like, are you serious? I mean, they have dozens of cases like this. They don't care about them. It takes forever. Most of the time, they don't even punish the people. And well, if you don't have this, then nobody knows what happened and nobody can help you. So I'm like, there's a place for social media sometimes. Um, but yeah, it's like it's always like when you feel a bit like weak because if something happened to you and the police doesn't do anything to you, you're just kind of like, oh, what do I do then? There's nothing I can do. It's just a bit like, okay, it's so unfair. And then you can't believe anymore into like the justice system and stuff. You can just kind of like the number of people that actually kind of went into despair because what happened to them wasn't really taken either seriously, or because some people will be like, oh, that's okay, she didn't die, this woman. Yeah, well, maybe she didn't, but it doesn't mean that what happened to her was shit.
It was okay, yeah.
Yeah, she kind of lost a whole garden type thing and whatever, and just like great. It doesn't really make you as well want to do nice things because apparently you're nice and still some shit happened to you. You're like, wow, okay, what did I do to deserve this? Oh, I was nice. Oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna be nice anymore then.
I wonder just how much salt does it need to wreck a garden? Because it's not like you just go out and buy, a thing of salt. You must have to throw a seriously large amount of salt in the ground to fuck it up.
Yeah, like I don't know exactly what type of soul or merch and whatever, but yeah, I'm guessing they weren't alone as well, so there were probably a lot of people. But then you need to get the salt as well, like the
Yeah, it's
amount
not
of
a small
salt
amount
and
of salt,
stuff.
I imagine you need, because
Yeah,
surely the brain will wash some of it away.
and they probably had to buy it maybe like before committing the thing, so I'm guessing it's not that difficult to find who did it probably, depending. If you have like a group of people buying salt, like like in the area, not long before or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, I can bribe the police with my big jewelry. Pretty sure they would like it.
Absolutely.
No, I don't think we'd do anything, but yeah, we can only hope.
I can bribe them with my wood. I mean, my woodwork.
Yeah.
Focus.
Exactly. Well, I'm actually
No, no, I
getting
just like the word. It's fun.
the focus.
Focus.
Or,
Focus.
or,
Paro.
I think it's so weird because I
Oh,
think usually what I say it is like what focus
focus. Yeah,
like
focus.
this, but it's supposed to be focus.
Focus. Yeah. Focus.
Yeah, so
Focus. Focus.
it's
Whatever.
not
Word.
there's not
Focus.
much or something like it's different. At
Everything
least
you.
in my ear.
It's fine. Everything you say sounds adorable, so it's fine.
Meh. Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I knew we didn't do it properly.
Focus.
I forgot one little thing to weave in. I didn't attach just two petals.
I didn't weave.
Oopsie. It's fine, I can still do it after the fact,
Oopsie.
but it's just like it didn't do it the proper way.
Oh.
Because I have like a process, I usually go a certain order in the weaving, and then I didn't. Usually it's like I finish the second petal and I go back to attach those two together. And this time around, like, oopsie. Well, what I'm gonna
Mm.
do is I'm gonna attach the center bead, uh, one of those. I can have one, not two. Why they always attach two together? It's so weird. Little beads. Ah, finally. So, anyway.
This supplier is one letter away from being an abbreviated into BDSM.
Ooh. Shame we can't share the name.
I know, right? Why? It wouldn't matter anyway.
Oh, okay.
Well, they could Google them and be like, who are they?
True.
But we'll not be sure anyway.
Okay, so almost there. What I'm gonna do after I finish this is I'm gonna um I'm gonna I don't know.
I'm gonna words.
Yeah, I'm gonna words. I'm
The
gonna
finest word.
yeah, I'm gonna prepare the cards that they're gonna go onto, because thing is it's like wow, I need like a little what support or something like this. Okay, so where did it go? It did go there and there. I want to. I guess I'm gonna try. I'm trying to weave in my thing so
Yeah.
bad because I need to go into the right direction. So now it's kind of attached, but I need for it to be good. Shitty people who can see past themselves taking something away from someone else want to enrich their own life, but they'll shit on it anyway. The only reason to look into anyone else's goal is to make sure they have enough. Exactly, yeah, I totally agree with that. But yeah, it's like what I'm annoyed is like the action of one person can influence the life of like a majority, and you're like, oh fucking bad as a person can you be? It's like for them it's still, they will never, like if they had bad morale or something, they will never see that they did something bad, which is even more annoying because they can't repent. Like even though they would be punished by it, doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that they will actually repent. Like you can be punished by the police but still believe that what you did was okay. So and then they will kind of do it again anyway. But yeah. I hope that the woman recovers with all the donation and stuff, and that she's still gonna be like wanted to be nice and stuff. Can only hope. Because it's like a lot of people want to be social and be nice and kind of like help the other people, but it's like, what message does it send? Like it feels as if like it's like, no, it's a bit terrorism in a sense. Well, I mean, it's not as bad, but it's kind of like, oh, I wanted to be nice to those community, yeah, but then by doing this, kind of like it makes the other person that wanted to do the same not do it at all. I would be scared that something like this happened to me as well if I was like being nice and giving some stuff to the poor as well. I'm still giving stuff to the poor anyway, but stuff. Hey Runa. Aww. What are you doing? How is it going in the Netherlands? Each time I say the word Netherlands, it's like.
I thought you're from fucking UK. Where did I get that from?
Runa? No, I think she's from the Netherlands.
Christ.
She has a bit of an accent, right? I mean, when you go into a stream.
I'm blind to accents because of you.
Oh fucking hell! My accent is something else, I guess. It's being tweaked by.
Well, the accent doesn't
living there.
mean that you're from the place you're from.
Yeah, true enough. Because yeah, I guess.
Well, she's just across the pond, didn't she? Really? Netherlands down the road.
Tired, bit. Oh, I'm pretty close to Amsterdam, Mr. Matt. See, so Amsterdam in the UK, though, you know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that there is
just down the road. Look.
Exactly.
I mean, it's several thousand, well, there's several hundred miles, but
it's down the road. Yeah.
It is kind of. If I look on the map, and I just kind of go to if I go to Great Yarmouth on the very edge of the coast, or Lowesoft, and just kind of go ping across towards Amsterdam, it's not that far away.
Oh my god!
It's a bit of a trek. Aww. If we go via land and by the tunnel, it's a very, very long way.
Very long way indeed.
Let's do directions, shall we? Just my location.
Just do a bird fly thing.
It's only 9 hours.
It's only 9. Oh my
9
god!
9 hours 20 minutes, 523 miles.
You're so close.
It's like just down the road.
Well, it's just going to another state when you're an American.
Oh, Jesus, that's 10 years.
Yeah.
There you go. That's even better. It's got your number now. There we go. So it's got 837 kilometers.
Wow.
A drive there.
Oh my god.
Or you can get a ferry. It's 715 kilometers, 9 hours 34 minutes, and part of the journey involves just a big line. I'm going to say it's a boat.
Ooh.
Where does it leave?
Runa said, if you ever come here, we can have tea, and Matt can stay where he is.
Oh, wow.
He probably doesn't drink his tea the same way as us anyway, so, you know. It's gonna pour it milk and whatever.
What it
then,
has to have milk.
And then whatever else. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't even realize, but it's like if you, I don't think you ever order tea in my country, but you will have to ask them to bring your milk, otherwise you will never do. Because I think most of the time it's just like tea with like the most classic that you ask for tea in coffee shop or bars. They will bring you the either lemon or milk in your tea, and that's it.
There we go. Take the Harwick. I'm gonna hash some Netherlandese or whatever the language is. I've already hashed it.
Runa said we will leave our tea bag in for half an hour and drink it milkless, like the diehards that we are. Well, I usually forget about my tea and I leave the bag in it and I drink it the next day with the bag infusing the tea for a whole day.
She was like left it in there for a day. Well, she just left it and forgot about it.
And now drink it cold as well.
And she has it cold, and then she'll reuse the tea bag repeatedly. I'm like, oh god.
2 or 3 times because they can handle it.
Bearing down the English East India Company.
The thing is, I'm probably not the only one doing that, because it's like it's so annoying. It's like you have a tea bag, you do your tea, and the thing is like after 2 or 3 times it begins to lose the thing. But the second time you do it, it tastes exactly the same, like as if there was
having it too strong. If
No?
it tastes the same, you're doing it too strong. It shouldn't be. You said, oh, it's bitter. Oh, it's bitter. It's not meant to be fucking bitter. You're doing it wrong if it's that bitter.
Or when you do it,
It's
it's
not
better
meant.
as well. So I guess it's.
Well, I guess I'm making your tea shit then. Apparently.
You're making my tea shit.
Wow.
Mr. Prophet said, or you can nip down the corner shop, buy a copy of the Sunday Sport, get the dealer's snapshot of the back of the beans, and have Amsterdam at home. Oh, wow. Like a true trooper. We like taste. Exactly. We have taste. Oh, well, I can't say that because why would I be with Matt?
Oh, wow. Fuck me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about coughing, not about what I said. Oh, my God. Never mind.
I'm going to hash the name of this thing now. Take the Harwick, I think it's Harwick, the Hoek van...
The hook?
Hoek, it's H-O-E-K, I'm guessing Hoek. Or, if it was phonetic, I thought Hoek. But, you know, the Hoek van Holland ferry to...
Okay.
Hoek van Holland.
Van Holland.
Van Holland.
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 I don't speak.
Is it Holland and Amsterdam and Netherlands that has ole ole who? Do they have those? I don't know. I'm thinking probably somewhere else.
You mean the what do you call the singers that does this?
Yeah.
No, I think it's Germany and Switzerland.
Fuck, maybe.
I think it comes
They're
from
just down the road as well.
But they're nearby. It's okay.
Yeah.
The yodeling, yeah.
The yodeling, that's the one. My geography is not great.
I like Coronas. So you mean the German art of yodeling?
That's the one. Yeah. The Netherlands. I mean, wait, what?
I know, right?
Look, I'm a little English boy. We've only ever explored England, really.
It's so
England
funny
and France
because
now.
is this guy that just never he actually you did travel and you have a bit of culture, but sometimes he says things I'm like, what?
Not to anywhere else. I've never really been around Europe much.
No, true, but still. And I'm like, okay. Well, I never necessarily went in all of this country, but I still know a bit.
Well, education was a bit shit in that regard.
Oh, wow, you're shitting on your
education.
parents' education or school education?
No, there's nothing wrong with
I'm
going
to tell it to your mom.
There's nothing wrong with my
She's
parents'
gonna be like, oh my God, what did you say?
It was not for my parents' lack of trying. It was for the shitty... I'm blaming the shitty school system. And I think probably Mr. Pragma can relate on our school system hit and miss.
I thought you wanted to say, well, yeah, I can relate, Mr. Freffer. You did shit education.
No,
what?
I didn't say that. Twisting my words, young lady.
No. Young lady, eh?
Wow. Young lady?
I'm a child.
Well, you are a young lady.
I'm your child, wait.
What? Fuck me. She probably wouldn't tell you on, are we?
Oh my God. So anyway,
Madame.
You can't win a war with Matt reading map, with Matt navigating. He's gonna do this Columbus thing where he's like, I'm gonna go to America and then to India or whatever, and then it's like he's going to America instead.
You should play GeoGuess with me. It's fun.
Oh yeah, GeoGuess with him is so funny. It's like, you know, he's especially when he's in control, because sometimes we play with friends through Discord. And one person streams the screen and then we all guess and stuff, and we're like, oh yeah, go back there, oh can you go back here, or oh wait, I saw something in here, whatever. Playing with Matt is funny. It's like he's moving the map all the time so we can't see anything, because, you know, and then you're like, oh, I just saw a car that's so interesting, let's see this car, oh I like this make, it's so nice, oh look at this roof, it's so weird, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, fucking hell.
And then it goes into, oh, look at that girl, oh she's pretty, isn't she? Oh, and then I'll cyber stalk it down the curve and go, oh, isn't she pretty?
Oh my God. I think I did that once.
I did that once, yeah. I was like, oh, I think I did it on purpose more so because people noticed.
Oh my God. You would get lost and try to conquer London with the English. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. It's like, he's gonna go, he's gonna go wherever, and it's gonna be like, wait a minute. Did I even cross a river to go to the country? Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, that's so bad. Okay, so I did this too. I just need the attaching thing. And I'm finally done with the earrings. I think I did, so I did 4 pairs of each color. So it's 12 pairs, no wait, I did 12 pairs. Yes. And I did 24 of this pattern thing. The UK still lives in mortal fear of the German invading. We took down all the